Welcome to Just a Tip with Jake and Timmy. What's going on, everyone? Jake here with Uncommon EDC.
What's up? It's Timmy. What's
How's
up,
everyone
everybody?
doing? Welcome to Just a Tip. Thanks everyone who tuned in early. My fault, we were super late on getting it scheduled. I forgot it was even Tuesday, so I scheduled this like 20 minutes before we went live.
I forgot it was Tuesday too. I've been driving all day. I spent about 9 hours driving today, so
That's crazy. But
it's,
gonna say some hellos, Ground Fog, Marco, Jeff. I know you guys were all here early. Izzy just hopped in, Randy. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's got a good Thanksgiving week going.
I don't know what kind of crowd we'll have tonight. I wonder if people are already starting to. There was a lot of traffic on the interstate today. I think
Yeah,
people are starting to travel for Thanksgiving and
yeah,
whatnot.
I think so. What's going on, Illuminati? Another mod in the house. Yeah, I know for me, we had a dog grooming appointment today. We're shopping, getting ready for Thanksgiving. And so I was like kind of working, kind of not. And just felt like a Friday, honestly. And
Yeah,
so when I texted you, I
yeah.
was like, sorry about that.
What's up,
Lost track of the
Aries?
week. What's going on, Aries? Skibby.
Skibby. What's up, Skibby? Um,
Knife Nut in the house. Got all the emojis for the channel members.
Chad, what's up, brother? It did feel like Friday.
Yep.
Um, yeah, we have our little sales meeting for work every morning, and like nobody was tuned in to that. Like nobody logged in and was on the Zoom call. I was like, yeah, people are already taking the rest of the week off.
Yeah, it's funny how quickly it happens because even yesterday, I have a client that I send something to every Mondays, and I just completely whiffed on it. I've done it every Monday this year without missing, and then this Monday it was just holiday really threw me off.
Yeah. So, what do you have planned for Thanksgiving?
So Thanksgiving, we're going down to my brother's house. He also lives here, maybe 20 minutes away. I've got about 20 or so family members that are going to be there and just kind of hanging out. Then over the weekend, probably won't do too much Black Friday shopping. I kind of already went a little bit crazy this weekend, didn't mean to. I mentioned to you, I don't haven't mentioned on the channel yet, but buying a motorcycle this weekend, and so gonna try and not spend too much on Black Friday shopping outside of that.
Yeah. Um, Working your butt off today and tomorrow. Yeah,
Dang.
I get it, brother. I work from home, and so does Jake. So
Yep.
it's easy to get in holiday mode, I guess.
Yep.
You know, and this time of year is always slow in my business anyway. Um,
Yeah.
what what motorcycle you getting? Andrew Baxter is a motorcycle guy too.
Yeah, the plan right now is for the BMW G310R. I've kind of flip-flopped back and forth, but I think I'm final on that. So as long as they have the one I'm looking for this weekend, I'll probably go with that one.
What's up, Byron? Splitting Slices is here.
What's going
Yeah, I
on?
was telling you before the show, we were talking about the motorcycle. I've never been a motorcycle guy, but I was looking at freaking scooters the other day, like Vespas and shit. Um, yeah,
There's some pretty crazy ones. I was down at like one of the big just general dealerships this
yeah,
past weekend, and they had all kinds of scooters, three wheels, four wheels, motorcycles, and there's some huge, just like almost cruiser style scooters out there, which are pretty wild.
yeah. So I don't know.
They
When
look like they got
business,
like a lazy boy seat. It's pretty cool.
yeah, I could see myself, my big ass, riding down the street on a scooter with a little basket and a little horn. Uh,
Yeah, exactly.
but I live in a small town, so it's not a big deal. It's not like I would be out on the freeway in some major metropolitan area on a freaking scooter.
Right.
But it would be kind of cool to have one to just zip around to the little places I go.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. It just even though I think it's actually probably more prep to get ready to go out on your motorcycle, you got to get on your gear and your helmet. I just think like, oh, I'll go do more things because I have a motorcycle, even though it's more work than a car.
Yeah. What's up, Ken Faulkner?
What's going
So,
on?
what's everybody doing for Thanksgiving? Let us know in the chat. So, I'm all alone this week. I am bacheloring this week. It's just me and the dog. So, Um, I've got a turkey pot pie, and I went. That's what I'm having for Thanksgiving. And I went to the store the other day and I got a pumpkin pie because I have to have pumpkin pie. So
Yeah,
I'm
got to on Thanksgiving, the one time a year.
yeah. Um, it's like jelly beans. Every Easter I have to get some jelly beans, but so I'm just gonna eat pumpkin pie and watch football all day.
I was like,
Just
where are you going with this? I guess I don't eat jelly beans that often. I was like, how is
yeah,
it like jelly beans?
because you can only get them once a year, like jelly beans at Easter.
Huh.
Well, I guess you can get them, but they're not the good ones.
You know, the only jelly beans that I really eat are the popcorn jelly bellies,
Oh yeah, those
which,
little tiny ones, and they
yeah,
have all the weird flavors.
yeah, I only eat the popcorn ones. They're like butter popcorn.
Yeah, I
I would
do.
imagine most people hate those ones.
They're not bad. I just don't.
Nice.
I don't like the. So those Jelly Bellies in the multi flavor packs,
Right,
you can't just grab like four of them and throw them in your mouth because they're all different weird flavors, like sour apple and buttered
right.
popcorn and chocolate. It just doesn't go together. So you have to like eat them one at a time, and they're the size of Tic Tacs.
Yeah, exactly. But usually they sell the butter popcorn ones in individual packs, and so it's not like a mixed pack. I don't think they're in any variety packs.
Yeah, okay. Chocolate pecan pie. I've
Huh.
never had that, but that sounds good.
I haven't had a chocolate pecan pie, but I do love pecan pie.
What's up, Jacob? And pumpkin rolls, those little like
Yeah,
giant little Debbie Swiss cake roll things are good too.
exactly. Wait, what did I miss
Yeah.
here? Is this Jake Moo or no?
So what? Jake Moo. I don't get it.
Not sure what I missed. Yeah,
What I miss?
but yeah, with pecan pie. Yes. All right. Yeah. So pecan pie. I always said my parents when I was younger were like, "Oh, you don't want that. This is an adult snack." And they would give me pumpkin pie. And I always thought that was like, okay, I just don't like pecans, whatever. And then I tried it when I was adult, and it's my favorite type of pie.
I just
So
like
I feel
the
like it was like a secret that adults were keeping from me when I was younger.
I just like the goo more than the pecans. The
Uh huh.
whatever
Uh
it's
huh.
made out of like Cairo syrup and some other stuff. That goo, that pecan pie goo, that's good
Yep.
stuff too.
Yep. What's going on, Dennis, Juan? Both up in the chat.
What's up, Dennis?
Hey, did you make it out to CCKS? I know I didn't see you there, but let me know if you were there and if you picked anything up. It was a good show this time around.
Yeah, buddy,
Yeah, definitely feel that. Sorry
that's
about that,
tough,
man.
brother. Yeah, but steaks isn't bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a friend that's kind of a transplant to LA and so doesn't have any family out here. And she always just goes out to a steak restaurant with her husband on Thanksgiving. And it seems so low key, just like, the food's made for you. Go have a nice dinner at a like expensive restaurant you don't eat out at the rest of the year.
What's up, Jeff?
Yeah, unfortunately, I think we
Oops.
just pinned the same comment.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, yeah, unfortunately, it's pretty common this time of year. It's just a rough time for family.
yeah, that's always tough when you're missing family members. But I'm actually kind of looking forward to just spending Thanksgiving alone this year. That I don't know if that's ever happened, but
Yeah, it actually sounds really nice.
I'm just gonna chill out and watch football all day uninterrupted and take a nap if I want to without a house full of people and stuff. So
Yeah, I actually wish I didn't have as much going on this weekend as I did because I just got the PlayStation Portal. I don't know if anyone has this, but they released a beta update, so now you can just stream games without your PlayStation.
really,
Yeah, and I've just been on it nonstop. It's killed all of my productivity.
I bet. You said you just got that?
Yeah, yeah. As soon as they released the update, I went and picked one up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But it allows you to stream games, just anything in the like PlayStation Plus library. There's like 120 games or something like that.
Heck yeah.
Uh, and they'll have like DLC and all that.
Yeah, I have to stay away from gaming consoles because it would be bad. Like I'm already like I don't watch much TV except for sports, but
Yeah,
that takes up enough of my time. You know what I mean?
yeah,
There's some Sundays where I'm like, I have to make a conscious effort to turn off the TV, spend time with my family, stuff like that, or I'll just sit and watch football all damn day.
yeah, yeah. I don't you watch a ton of live TV either. Really, just basketball, football. That's about it. But what about knives? What have you been carrying today?
Um, Today, what did I carry? I carried my knife, the Blackwater Knife Company uh, bonefish, and then I've been revisiting some of my modern folders. So I've been playing around with the
Oh, nice.
Kaiser Drop Bear, which is a good one. And a lot of people say that once the Vosteed Raccoon came out, which is really similar,
Yeah.
that the Raccoon is better. I disagree. So I
I like
had,
both of them. You know what I saw though, and Byron, plug your ears on this one. They have this really cool translucent purple one that's
oh,
on
really?
Amazon now. It's like 65 bucks or something like that.
Oh, I haven't
And
seen
I
that.
almost ordered. I already have a drop bear with the jungle storm, I think it's called, camo
Yeah.
carbon. It's green and yellow, but the purple translucent one just looks so cool to me.
Yeah, I have to check that out. I love my purple shit. So, um, fake bug out carbon fiber.
Fake one. I did a video on Randy's fake Benchmade 940 Osborne, and that video did surprisingly well.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, I was very surprised by it. But I don't have really any clones or counterfeits, fakes. I guess outside of the Ozark Trail, which is
Yeah.
basically a bug out, but they changed enough of the corners where, and they're
Yeah.
not labeling it Benchmade, where I don't think it really counts. But outside of that, I don't really have any clones in my collection.
I don't either. And have you
Some of
noticed
them are really impressive though.
this kind of has like a little square sharpening choil? Did you
Oh
notice
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think they really just went around all of the edges of the design and just changed the shape a little bit so it
Yeah.
wouldn't be an exact copy.
Yeah. Is that Osborne 940 clone? Is that one of those Huaos? Huaoo? They make a bunch of clones.
I'm not even sure. I Randy lent it out to me. I know he paid about $10 for it, but I don't know where he got it or what the backstory is behind it. So it may have been
I think I
Toxic Storm. That's right.
I think I have one actual clone, and it's fixed blade, and it's a clone of a Benchmade. What's that fixed blade they have? Is it called Canyon? Something Canyon? Hidden Canyon?
Oh yeah,
Canyon?
yeah. I don't know what it's called offhand, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
That one. I've got a clone of that, and I think Huao makes it.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen a couple of those booths. If you went to Gun Show the West one, definitely check some of those out. And yeah, there's so many of them that it's almost impossible to tell if you don't know what you're looking for or if you're not just expecting them to be clones. I think the
Yeah,
biggest tell at those types of shows though is just the price point.
the
Obviously, you're not
price.
going to get a Benchmade for 25, 35 bucks.
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah, some of them are so impressive. I've seen a lot of like really high-end ones coming out now too. Wish.com. Really high-end ones on like CRKs and Koenigs and Shirogorovs that are still a couple $100, but they're almost un, unnoticeable that they're clones.
Yeah, I've never heard of
Pretty crazy.
OK Knives. I think most of the actual clones um, you have to get from like AliExpress or Wish or Temu or something like that. And I've never bought anything from any of those sites.
Yeah, yeah. I actually got a offer from Timu, and when I sent them my terms, they were like, "Oh, never mind."
Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the usual boilerplate copy and paste that I send everyone. But as soon as I sent it over, they're like, just stop talking to me. They responded, I think, one time, and I responded back, and that was it. It was an interesting one though, because they're like, we'll give you a credit to just spend on whatever EDC gear you want. But
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah. So I did like my most carried video today. So I have all that stuff sitting out here if you want to look at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
One thing that I'm going to do a video of here in a couple days at some point is I got this tumbler sharpener, and I don't know why they sent me a pink one, but it's pink.
I thought you said you specifically asked for pink.
I asked for the Pro model, and maybe Pro only comes in pink. But I try it, so it's got a little magnetic thing. You just slap the knife on here like that, and then you take the little roller and just back and forth. And so I haven't tried it on any fixed blades or pocket knives yet, but I took a couple kitchen knives that we had that had lost their edge and ran this thing back and forth on it just a couple times, and screaming freaking sharp. And I didn't even think about it. And I gotta tell you, so I use a Worksharp Precision Adjust angle system, and I like this freaking thing. I mean, I don't now look. I don't know how, with the grind lines going laterally instead of perpendicular,
Right.
how that's going to affect cutting. I don't know enough engineering, geometry, all that kind of shit. Because if you're rolling that back and forth, you're going to have lines on your edge bevel like you would with a pull through cutter,
Right.
right? As opposed to with an angle system where it's perpendicular the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
I don't know how that's going to affect cutting performance, but I can tell you this will put an edge right back on a knife with a quickness and
Nice.
screaming sharp. So, I mean, I'll test it on some of my pocket knives and fixed blades, but for kitchen knives, that's the shit right there.
Yeah, and I think that's what they're originally made for.
I
I
think
know
so.
Worksharp came out with their own version as well. I don't know if that's really more pocket knife oriented. It would be cool if they eventually start selling different angle magnets.
Yeah,
You could do like a 17.5 and a 22.5 or something.
the one suggestion that I would have how they could improve this. So it's only got two sides and two angles, 15 and 20. Why not just make this little thing four-sided and put 17 and 25 on it too,
Yeah, exactly. Make the most use of all that space.
Yeah. But it's pretty cool. So I got that recently.
Nice.
I'm gonna try it out on some of my pocket knives and fixed blades that I'm less concerned about. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yep, exactly. So you did most carried of November, you said today, right?
Yeah, 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 yep. Um, so yeah, so slip joints. I've been carrying this little old timer Land Shark a
Nice.
lot.
Like
The
a blade.
19 OT, and I've actually been carrying Randy's favorite knife,
The-
the Zambezi, a lot, and this is the whatever second generation with the
Right.
rosewood on it. Um, been carrying that one a lot, and then one of my Swiss Army knives. This is the Sportsman, and
Yeah.
it's got the little nano clip that just clips on your pocket. Because this is the only 2-layer one that I have. So,
Nice.
and then I've been carrying the, if I can get it out of here,
What's going on,
the
Dwayne?
Alox Electrician a lot because I
Yeah.
love that little sheep's foot blade with the little wire cutter on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
So those have been my most carried slip joints for November.
Very nice.
What
For
about
me,
you?
let's see. Most carried slip joints. wasn't prepared for slip joints. I was going regular knife.
Oh, whatever. Just whatever, man.
I mean, we can go that direction too. So for me, that Shat and Morgan has been living in the slip in my fifth pocket.
Wait,
The little Barlow with the blue
yeah,
jigged bone.
that thing is so good.
Yeah, super clean. And just really, really well executed. I feel like these are priced a little bit higher than Case, but the fit and finish on them is just so far above what Case is doing. And for the most part, I think most of my Case Barlows, though, are on a similar level. They just seem to do Barlows really, really, oh, my bad.
Oops.
Really, really well. I'll go.
Who is making those, Shat and Morgan?
Who is it that owns them? Good question.
A napped obsidian knife.
Yeah, that's wild.
Come on.
I know a company bought them, and they're making a bunch of different stuff, including like the dollar brand ones and that. But I forget who it is offhand. If anyone, oh yeah, there you go, Cooper Cutlery.
That's
Thank
right.
you, Byron. Just completely blanked on that one.
Yeah, that's nice. And
only after Tim checks it out, Randy.
Yeah, you got to send that to me because I definitely want to take a look at that.
Yeah, it's a cool little knife. Did you guys see the wallet he released this week?
No, I didn't know he made a wallet.
He showed a little sneak peek of it when he was on the show, but it wasn't out yet, and it wasn't like close to coming out. But it just came out last Friday, and so they're shipping out this week. It's a card holder style, but it's definitely like his style of knife. I got one to match my Necronaut. I was kind of back and forth whether I should go through, or not the Necronaut, my crawler. I'm sorry. Whether I should match it with my Necronaut fixie or my crawler. I'll pull them up in just a second here.
Is it titanium or G10 or what?
Yeah, titanium. I think it's titanium with aluminum accents, or maybe, I'm not sure. Could be a mixture of both.
Yeah, I'm poor right now.
Aluminum, I'm sorry.
Big time.
Yeah, I really shouldn't have been. Like I said, I have a big purchase this weekend, so I shouldn't have been shopping, but I jumped on a bunch of these random drops and sales for Black Friday.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Oh, yeah, that's definitely got Israel's DNA all over it.
Yeah, exactly. So I was originally thinking about this red one because the Necronaut Fix has that bright red handle, but I ended up going with the space gray down here.
Have you ever carried a rigid card wallet like that, like aluminum or titanium?
A little bit, not as much as I've wanted to. I really wanted to test them out a lot more, and I haven't really been a huge fan of it. I prefer the soft wallet with some options to carry something on the outside, like a little knife slip on the outside. And so I always end up going back to those, but I've been meaning to test them out for a while anyway. So this seems like a kind of interesting one to take a look at.
Yeah, I see a bunch of guys carrying those, but I'm just not sure. I mean, I do like the little card wallets, the little front pocket card wallets, because they're just quick and easy, and I don't carry much anyway. My driver's license and a debit card and a Hank, and that's it. That's my wallet setup is literally that.
Yep.
Driver's license, debit card behind it, Hank on the other side, and then I've got a couple leather ones, same thing. I'll throw a card in there, Hank on the other side. But I have the option, if I want to pull the Hank out and drop a little slip joint in there, I can do that.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have that option with those rigid metal wallets.
Yeah, I emptied my pockets before going live, but I've been carrying the Zip Pouch Pro forever. I'll usually test out wallets, and I always go back to the Zip Pouch Pro because it has the two slots on the one side. So I don't use the bigger slot on the other side, but I'll put a small pen in one of the slots and then my slip joint in the other, so I don't have to carry a traditional slip, and then just carry it all as my wallet. And that's been working really well for me.
Yeah, I've tried a few different wallets, but I always end up going back to the same few.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's right, Byron. I think they had bought all of the machine that they made the old Queen knives in when they were making them in whatever it was, New York.
Yeah.
And so Cooper Cutlery owns all that, but SMKW ended up buying the brand itself. I wonder if they're doing the OEM work though when the Queen ones that are made in the US, because I know they have that US line.
Yeah, I've got one of them.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I'm a fan of leather wallets myself, whether it's a bifold or a card wallet.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't been buying much. I have a few new things. The new Rosecraft Loom Fixer, and these are dropping on Friday. So
Ooh,
this
I like
one
that red bone up
is,
top.
yeah, this is rosewood. It's got the diamond shield on it. Let me do it the right way. And I like that big sheep's foot blade, kind of a sway back. And this is called Rose Madder, Madder, Rose Madder Red. So it's not as dark red as their red apple bone stuff. I mean, it almost looks pink here on the camera. It's not pink. It's definitely red, but
Right.
it's not as red. So these are my newest knives, but of course Andy sent these to me for review.
Yeah, those are sweet.
Yeah, I really like them. I know that every time a new Rosecraft comes out, I say, "Oh, this is among my instant favorites." But this definitely is because I love a sway back. I love a sheep's foot. Well, this is really a ram's foot, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, freaking awesome. So these are dropping Friday.
Took me all the way back to high school with that. It's not pink, it's a light red. I
Yeah,
used to watch this web series back in high school. It was called Red versus Blue, and it was like some small studio that's actually a real studio now called Rooster Teeth, and they did use the game to make this little animated series. And one of the guys has pink armor, and he's like, "No, it's light red." And they're like, "There's already a name for light red. It's called pink."
it's pink. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, Izzy, they do. That's one of my all-time favorite. Not just knives. That's one of. I mean, not just slip joints. That's one of my all-time favorite knives. And the frame is really similar on these two.
Yeah.
The Clinch River Swayback has a bigger head on it than this one, but really sort of similar style with a different blade. The Clinch River is a little bit taller, but yes, they do have it. They have the bourbon bone, they have it in smoky gray bone, and they have the button lock one in M390 with the pocket clip. And I think they're all available, all the
Nice.
Clinch River ones. Maybe the gray one is not, but you can still get those.
Randy actually sent over some pictures from his mail call today. I'm gonna pull up my screen. Hopefully, it's okay to share. I think he mentioned it in the chat, so I'd assume that's why. But gonna pull that up real quick. So he got a big old shipment from across the pond. I think
Nice.
from a couple different guys, but some really cool file work on the spine of this one. Randy, feel free to add any additional context into the comments on these. Looks like a.
Arthur, right?
I was gonna
Or
say.
Taylor's Eyewitness.
Yeah, either Taylor's Eyewitness or the I brand, the German I brand. I think it's Taylor Eyewitness though, because it's England. So the I
Yeah,
brand is German.
yeah, that's
But yeah,
Taylor's
that's
Eyewitness
sweet. Those
has that
covers
little.
are. They almost look like they would glow in the dark. I would assume they probably don't, but they kind of have that look to me.
And I love
What do I got on here?
those.
There we
How
go.
the English makers have such aggressive clips on their
Yeah.
clip point. Um, what does it say on the box?
Witness Sheffield,
Yeah,
England. Yeah.
that's Taylor's Eyewitness.
Yeah, and Randy mentioned that in the. He's got a Taylor's Eyewitness and a Slippy Custom, which I may have missed in the middle here.
There it is, Ram's horn.
Oh, here we go. This is the Slippy Custom. Looks like with Kieranite covers, maybe? And a cutout, like shadow boxed cross on there.
Slippy, like
That is
Slip
sweet.
Joint Sawyer?
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of Victorinox modding lately.
Really?
Yeah, which is sweet. I really want to get into it too. It's so fun.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know he was doing that.
Yeah,
I'll have to send him some shit and have him customize it for me. That's pretty cool.
for sure. Happy Thanksgiving, Kathleen. Thanks for stopping by.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And then he's got
Yeah,
the overall
Izzy, I
helmet.
think we all probably have piles of knives that we haven't shown on the channel.
Byron's right. He is claws deep in that across the shook.
Across the shook. Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
sweet.
super sweet, huh? Speaking of Gunslinger Cal, I think I have a knife from him on the table. Got this.
Oh, did he mod one up?
No, not a modded one. Just a Delrin that he had sent me a while back. I haven't heard from him in a while. Hopefully he's doing okay. But one that he had sent me a while back, little Stockman.
I think he's been busy with his eBay store. He's been selling a bunch of like buying and selling case knives.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets a ton of cool ones. It's funny, actually, he sent this to me, and I found one the same week, the exact same one, Yellow Delrin, or I think it was even the same year, and mine had cracked covers. And so I got this one in the mail. He told me he had sent something, and it was such a random coincidence that he found the same one I did, just in better condition.
Nice. That's very cool.
Thanks for the reminder. I'm on Top Chat too. Let me move it to live. Put that yellow up in a box.
Kieranite.
Yeah, it's a sweet Kieranite, that black and gray swirl he had.
Yeah. So let's see. I think most people on that's here tonight already knows, but we're giving this away. I'm going to announce a winner for that on Thursday.
Nice.
So if you have not entered for that, just go to the 5K giveaway video, like it, and leave a comment. I'm going to do the video drawing for that on Thursday, Thanksgiving, in between football. And then I'm going to give away a brand new Nextool Flagship Pro.
Sweet.
Multi-tool. I actually won this on Instagram. They had a Halloween giveaway, and I won, but I already had one. So I'm going to give that away.
Nice.
So that's coming up soon.
Yeah, it's always, I feel like, so shocking when I win any sort of giveaway, just because the odds are so small. You know, you have, especially on Instagram, they probably had 500 plus entries
at least
on there, and you happen to get it right after they sent you one.
Yeah, and it was me and Colby Venable.
Yeah.
And somebody had to tell me, like somebody sent me a message and was like, "Hey man, you won some shit." And I was like, "What? Really?" So, yeah.
Nice.
That was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I got a new flashlight.
Oh, yeah.
It's nothing fancy, but it's just a new version, I think. The Olight IE3 little keychain flashlight, but this is like their little blue and gold. They call it blue, but it's kind of like turquoise. So it was free. For like, if you've never ordered anything from Olight.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever ordered anything directly from them. I think I might have bought one Olight in the past, but it was on Amazon. But it was like, if you haven't ordered anything from their website.
Nice.
And I was like, yeah, I'll take that for free. Thank you very much.
If you have ordered, this was a freebie. They're like the string LED lights you can control on their app.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this, but it was a freebie. I ended up ordering that magnet is crazy. The Arcfeld Pro, or Ultra, I think it is actually, with their Ultra aluminum, whatever that is.
Oh, nice.
And this one, it's this weird blue color, which I really dig. I actually have like a similar colored knife here as well.
Shit.
But this has this finish that I guess isn't very durable, so it scratches really easily. So they were selling it for 50% off.
Oh wow.
And so got it for $50. It has the UV, it has I think 1,000 lumens, and then the laser pointer as well.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, it's pretty
Can't
sweet.
you can't beat 50% off.
Yeah, exactly.
What's up, Big E? Randy says he got that one too.
Nice. The
Oh,
string lights.
Dwayne. I didn't see Dwayne lurking in here. What's up, Dwayne Letterman?
You know what's interesting? I actually got a tracking, well, not even a tracking from them. I got a delay notice from FedEx. And I was like, I don't have anything coming from FedEx. And it said it shipped from Olight.
Mm.
And it's not anything from the sale that I know of, because every once in a while they'll send me stuff before the sales to check out. They didn't for the Black Friday sale, so everything I got I purchased through the sale. But then I got the shipping number and no idea what it is. But I saw some people in the Olight Facebook group posting that they got like these thank you lights from them, and so I don't think it has
Oh,
anything to do with like my relationship with them as an ambassador. I think it's just a random thing from my regular Gmail account that I order from.
oh, cool.
So I
Yeah,
was like, oh, that's really cool.
I think I saw Timmy O Father EDC
Exactly.
got one of those thank you lights or something that they sent out.
Yeah, I saw that too. And so I'm assuming that's what it is. I still have no idea because it got delayed, so it's not here yet. But I don't have anything out that I've ordered or anything from them, so that's pretty cool of them.
They reached out to me last week or something and said they wanted to send me some stuff to review,
Nice.
and I said yes, please. And I haven't heard back from them, so
That
we'll
does
see.
happen. Not with Olight in general, just in general. I've had that happen a lot where people will reach out and I'm like, I guess they found what they were looking for because they just ghost you all of a sudden.
Yeah, yeah, kind of one of those things.
But Olight has a lot of people, a lot of like different reps that reach out, and so I
Oh,
think
I'm
that
sure.
happened to me originally like a year and a half ago, and then someone else eventually reached out.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Let's see. I've been playing around with this fixed blade this week. This is the Watchman DC53.
Nice.
Freaking, yeah, I love this thing. It's got rosewood handles, brass pins, and it's DC53 steel, which I don't know much about. I think it's kind of it's kind of like D2 with more um, corrosion resistance, basically.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but
That's cool.
yeah, so I've pulled out a few fixed blades that I haven't visited since I'm not buying many knives lately. I've had to revisit some other ones
Right.
that haven't gotten much love from me lately.
Yeah, I haven't actually been carrying as many fixed blades the last week or two because I've been carrying bigger flashlights, and so been taking that same pocket that I normally carry my fixed blade in and replacing it with bigger flashlights.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, Izzy, this one is sweet. Watchman actually makes some pretty decent stuff, and this was like $40 maybe,
That's what I was
but
gonna say. They're usually pretty affordable, right?
yeah, just but the fit and finish on this thing and just the quality, the overall build quality is just outstanding for the price point. Because you can get cheap fixed blades, but they're usually the grind is uneven and there's just all kind of shit and fit and finish is not great. But I can't find anything with this one. I mean, the sheath is
Nice.
not fantastic, but
Right. That's kind of to be expected.
yeah.
Always get a custom one made.
And then I've been carrying this a lot. This is the 156 OT old
Right.
timer. Yeah, the little they call it the Lil finger.
Yeah.
I freaking love this thing, but I want to get like a Kydex sheath made for it because this is like a perfect front pocket fixed blade. Um, but it's got that old timer leather belt sheath, which isn't bad, but I would just prefer a little Kydex sheath with an ulti clip right in your front pocket.
Yeah, for sure.
So I've been revisiting that one as well.
Nice. Yeah, one modern knife I've been carrying a lot this month is the Spyderco. What is this? A Pair 2 lightweight, and it's just a rec exclusive version. And I like it because it's super lightweight. You can just drop it in the pocket, don't really notice it. It is a little bit off center. Well, I guess you won't be able to see that when it's open. A little bit off center, which a lot of the lightweights are, but the action's
Yeah,
great on it. It's not too bad. You can see, I think some people got ones that were way worse. It's like notorious for these lightweights because they only put one washer in there.
yeah. It's funny that you pulled that out because I have this one
Nice.
sitting here that I've been revisiting. This is a Spyderco Pacific Salt, and you can see this one's gotten plenty of love.
Yeah.
Um, and I haven't carried this one for a while. This was Seki City, Japan, H1 steel. This is one of the older Pacific Salts.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Um, Lockback, backlock, whatever.
Yeah.
Um, but I've been carrying this a little bit lately. I need to put a new edge on it because it's maybe I'll take that little tumbler roller thing and see how it does.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know
But
if Dennis is still in the chat. He was here a little bit earlier, but one thing I've been getting into is finding like old knives and customizing them. And so I just posted up a before and after of my Malibu, but this was the black anodized aluminum Malibu, and I bead blasted it. Well, I had it bead blasted by my buddy Jason over at Unlimited Blade Works, and then I swapped out the clip, which I originally swapped out for a Stonewash clip, but then I found this Where's the Beef Lynch Northwest clip
oh,
and threw
cool.
that on there. And it's like a completely different knife. So
Yeah, it is.
for the price of, I think it was around, I guess, $48 or something, but between the bead blasting and the pocket clip, I feel like I have a brand new knife,
Um,
which is always fun.
I've done that, Jacob, but we just don't have shit here. You know what I mean? Like I've gone to all the antique shops, pawn shops, and you can rarely find anything. You might find like some old ass Schrade Imperial freaking beat up, busted up crap, um, or some Pakistan knives, but it's very, very rare that you can find anything worth a shit. And I spent a good amount of time when I first started the channel doing that, going around to just see if I could find some stuff. And you just really can't.
Hmm. Yeah, over here you can actually find a lot of decent, really old stuff, but the problem is they just are taxing on it. They're so expensive.
Yeah, yeah. I might go check the one thing I haven't done. We've got a couple flea markets, swap meets, whatever you call them. We call them flea markets. Um, and there's probably some people set up there selling some shit, but who knows what they have.
For sure.
So I might go check that this weekend,
Nice.
actually,
Yeah,
since
it'll be a good one to do while you got the weekend to yourself. You can just go
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
at your own pace.
yeah.
So as usual, show is flying by. So let's go to, I
Oh
guess, the
shit.
next topic, which is, are there any knives in your collection that you're thankful for? Obviously, we got Thanksgiving. What are you
Oh yeah.
thankful for?
Well, first of all, I'm thankful for Jacob at Very Good Knife Company for OEMing my knives first and foremost. Very thankful for him for doing that. Um, so yeah, there's that. What about you?
Yeah, plenty. And a lot of the ones that came to mind are knives that I got as a gift. And so showed one
Yeah.
earlier, this like Ozark Trail. It's a $10 knife, but just the kind of thought behind it. Joseph, he's usually in the chat. I'm not sure. I think I saw him earlier tonight. I haven't seen him in a while, but gifted me this one as well as the 2022 Ozark Trail knife. And so things like that. Another big one that comes to mind is my Chris Reeve Sabenza 31. It's a small Sabenza. This one was an anniversary gift from my wife the first year that I had my YouTube channel. And so at the time, I had never spent nearly this much on a knife. And so we had talked about it. And I was like, I don't think I can spend that much. And so she had already seen where I was shopping for it, ended up picking it up behind my back. And yeah, first knife over
Nice.
$500. But yeah, this one always just kind of has that special spot because of the memory of it.
Yeah. for sure. I've gotten a bunch of gifts knives that I'm thankful for. Here's one that's sitting here on the desk. This was from Stacy. I don't know if she's still here over at Bolstered Blades. I think I showed this one on the channel before. This is the Camper, and it has that killer freaking saw on it.
Oh yeah.
So a bunch that I've gotten as gifts. That's one.
Yeah.
Got a couple others.
While you're pulling up the others, I'll pull up another Swiss Army knife. This one was from Elon. And well, the scales or the covers on it were at least the Lego covers, which is super sweet. He actually did send me a Victorinox as well, but it was an 84 millimeter, and the covers were for a 91 millimeter. So I ended up putting it on the different one. But this was a gift from Elon.
Nice.
My dog got a haircut today. It's just super needy, sitting underneath my desk, like making me pet her constantly. I appreciate it, Izzy. We're all thankful for you guys as well. Everyone that's watching, everyone in the chat, everyone that's not watching too, anyone that supports the channel. Obviously, wouldn't be able to do it without you guys, and it's just nice to have that community behind it. For me, that's a big thing. It's just like talking to people that are the same interests, because there's not that many in your immediate life, or at least in my immediate life, there's not really a ton of people that are super interested in knives. So just to be able to talk all day, knife people is enjoyable. Dog-based fan service, you're up, Lily. What's that? So we shaved her nice and short. There you go. Say hi. And she smells like oatmeal cookies, so it smells really good instead of being that stinky like Cheeto dog smell.
Okay.
Live in the wrong place for it. That's probably partially true.
This was a gift from Tyler Williams. The Case Purple Barn board lockback. He just sent me that out of the blue.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think Byron was saying if he was going to get any purple knife, it would be the Purple Barn board.
Yeah, I've got the Barlow too from that series. And then this is an Ulster Cub Scout knife that D Mello sent me. I had one, but it was all beat up and everything. And he like refurbishes old knives, and he found this somewhere and refurbished it and sent it to me. And this is Ulster USA. This is exactly the one that I had when I was a kid. Not this knife, cool. But yeah. So that was a very thoughtful gift, and that just came out of the blue. And then this one was a gift from my wife. This is that DLT exclusive. What is it? It's a freaking...
Is it a copper lock or something like that?
No, it's not a copper lock. It's a... Shit, I don't even remember what it is.
Yeah, me either. I remember they had it in the natural and like a black micarta.
Yeah.
It's a sweet one though.
Yeah, bunch of gifts. So many. And then I've gotten a few from Dick Ritchie. This is one. This is Petrified Fish. Just all kinds of. And I keep them all in here in this little pouch.
Yeah, I have a lot of the same on the table. This one was a gift from Mad Duchess. You often see in the chat.
Oh yeah, nice.
Oddbuster with that. I forget what the orange is called, but really nice looking orange colorway to it. What else we got? Got these advertising knives. I don't remember. Did I show these on the show last week?
Like trapper, but I don't think it's a slimline trapper. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, I think you showed that. but that's
Okay. Yeah, so this one was a gift from Jason over at Unlimited Blade Works. He's my local shop. And so I went back because I was just really into it and I bought all of the ones that he had left. So got a yellow Coca-Cola.
yeah, yeah,
Then
those
we
are cool.
have this is probably my favorite, the World's Fair Chicago, 1933.
Oh wow,
Yeah, that one's pretty sweet. Also picked up two more. He had like 20 of them originally, but most of them were already sold off. The Cadillac and the Smith& and Wesson.
yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, just really love old advertisements on anything, like the old advertisement Zippo stuff, and even just picking up old magazines for the old advertisements. I have a few framed up in my living room of just old ones that I found at thrift stores from old magazines. Don't know why. Really enjoy old ads, which is ironic because I hate ads now. If an ad
Yeah,
comes on the TV, I'll just walk out of the room until we're back
yeah,
onto the show.
yeah, Andrew, that's what it is. I knew it was a trapper, but it's the
Yeah.
Bearhead Trapper, the DLT exclusive. So I just wanted to show you this. This is the one that I had, and I can't remember. I showed it on a video or something. So this is the scout knife that I had. You can see that the little bail is missing, and you can see that the blade has been worn down to nothing, and it has no snap left. Um, and then this is the one that D found and refurbished and
Nice.
sent to me. Exact same knife in much better condition.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
When I was in Boy Scouts, we didn't get that type of knife. We got old, I think they were Wenger, but Swiss Army knives, basically.
Yeah, but I'm old as dirt, so
Yeah,
um,
those are much cooler.
yeah, these are early 80s. I think it was, I think it's 1983. And then this was a gift from Gunslinger Cow.
Nice.
Yeah, a little case sway back. So thankful for everybody in the knife community. It's crazy. I mean, people just send stuff like you don't even expect it. You just get something out of the blue. You know what I mean? Kind of
Yep.
like Tyler Williams sent me that um, purple barn board one, and D sent me that Ulster scout knife, and just random shit out of the blue most of the
Yeah.
time. And that's kind of what takes you by surprise. You're like, somebody will see you say something on a video, and then they'll just send it to you. And like
Yeah, exactly.
Mo from
Kirby Creek.
Kirby Creek outfit sent me that and a USA made old timer deer slayer, because I had the China one, and I think I had said on a video I was for the USA one, but I couldn't find one in good condition. So he just sent me his. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's too
what?
cool.
Yeah, very nice.
I always say, like, obviously, it's cool that we get knives from companies and stuff sent over for review, but it's so much more meaningful when it's just someone else in the knife community
Yeah,
because it's not something where they're trying to promote anything or
right.
it's just they were thinking of you. They spent their own money on this knife, and yeah,
Yep.
it's just really, yeah, always really cool every time it happens.
Yeah, for sure. Those have a lot of meaning. And then I've got, Randy has sent me a couple slips, Randy's
Yep,
WSG, and then LD from LD's Pocket Knives sent me a Zippo slip from all the way over in New Zealand that he made.
that's
And
cool.
it took almost a freaking year to get here,
I
but
bet.
literally, we both thought it was lost. And then one day it just showed up.
Yeah, that tends to happen. I had one shipping from China that ended up getting lost. It said it was delivered 3 weeks later, it still wasn't here, and then just out of the blue, it shows up. They're like, "Nope, it's lost, we're gonna have to reship it," and then it just shows up on its own.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty crazy.
So that's why I like to do giveaways as much as I do too, because companies send you stuff to review, and it's just nice to pay shit forward. You know, it's just it makes me feel good to be able to, like Izzy won that TRM Redline fixed blade,
Right.
and I know he was excited about that, and somebody's going to win this QSP. And I mean, those are things that, like, those are $400 knives. I could sell them and use the money, but it's a lot nicer to just give it away.
Yeah. I don't know that he sells those, do you?
Um, I don't think he sells them, but he'll
Everyone
send
who
you
I've ever
one.
seen who has one, it's because they were like interacting with them and eventually sending stuff back and forth, and he included one in the shipment. It wasn't something they had purchased from him, as far as I know.
He makes them just because he likes to whittle and carve, so he's making them constantly. So if you reach out to him, Berkey water filter, they are
Nice.
expensive. No, I think it got lost, Byron, like and just traveled around the world or something. And when it showed up, the package was all beat up and everything, so it looked like it had circumnavigated the globe a few times.
Yeah, it's pretty funny with the condition some of these show up in. I think I mentioned it in a video, but one of my log and jotters showed up with tire marks on it. And
What
it's
the
like,
hell?
in what situation did it end up under a tire? And then how did it still make it to me? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because obviously they had to have dropped it at some point where it's getting run over. Still had to be at the PO box, I guess, because they eventually picked it back up and got it to me.
Yeah, I agree, Jacob. It is very fulfilling to just make somebody's day, make them
Yep,
smile. Uh,
absolutely.
yeah, that's crazy. Somebody just ran it over and picked it back up and delivered it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm doing those giveaways. I've got some other stuff I'm gonna give away sitting over here, like a Remet, QSP Canary, a couple other things.
Very nice.
Oh, and I'll be giving away one or two of these Ozark Trail. People would probably be more happy to win a freaking Ozark Trail than a titanium QSP. It's like these things
Very
are like gold. So I was at Walmart
hard
the
to
other
get,
day
apparently.
getting coffee. Seems like that's the only thing I ever go to Walmart for is coffee and creamer. But I was there the other day, and every time I'm at Walmart, I cruise through the automotive and sporting goods and fishing, which is sporting goods, I guess. But I always go through there, and these were all gone from my Walmart Supercenter. They had all the other ones, all the other little $5 2024 ones, but apparently they finally caught on in my area and um, bought them all up. But I've got one that I'm going to send Jacob and two other ones to give away. And
Nice.
somebody will probably be more happy to win a damn Ozark Trail than anything, believe
Yeah,
it or
they're hot
not.
right now. I'm just
Crazy.
waiting for someone to start making custom skills for them.
That's crazy.
Extra lubrication, Byron.
That's crazy. Izzy, speaking of which, I know you called me the other day, and I apologize that I haven't called you back. I think it was Sunday that you called me, but um, yeah, man, I'll give you a call tomorrow. I've been had a busy week driving back and forth and everything for the mother-in-law and stuff. So
It may be a generational thing, but I almost refuse to talk on the phone.
yeah,
If someone
well,
calls, I'll text them back like, "Hey, what's up?"
I I have to talk on the phone so much for my job. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like I get, and prior to that, I was a teacher and I had to stand and talk all damn day, most days. Um, so when you talk all day for work, you don't want to talk anymore.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody did a dye job on one of those Ozark Trail Stormtrooper white ones.
Yeah, I think I might try and do a dye job on this orange one just to switch it up a little bit. Don't know what color will take well to it though, besides like black or just a darker,
Something darker, maybe red.
red or purple. See how the purple turns out over the orange. We'll probably end up like a brown shade.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you put red on it, it'll probably end up brown.
This one was over a black micarta. I don't remember what the name of this knife is. This was a gift from
That's
Rob
the
Knife or Rob.
Civivi Chevalier. I have one of those.
Yeah, and so this one has that dye job, and you can see it's kind of like a half and half.
Mm-hmm. Is that micarta?
Yeah, micarta.
The OD green micarta?
I'm not sure what it was originally. I got it like this from him. This was
Oh, did
actually
you?
last year's Secret Santa. So a bunch of local guys met up, and we went to, I don't remember where, some sort of steak restaurant, and we did a $50 Secret Santa gift exchange, and this is what I ended up with, and a Data Crew pouch.
I've got the same knife.
Nice.
Was yours coated? The blade?
Yeah, also good.
Yeah, same thing. I think it was probably the same OD green one.
Yeah, probably. But I like the way that turned out on the micarta, so maybe something like that.
I've been revisiting this one, carrying this quite a bit. The Kaiser Towser K.
Nice.
Freaking love this thing. And this is Rich Light. One of the only ones that I have that have Rich Light scales. But really nice. It's comfortable. It feels somewhere in between G10 and micarta.
Okay.
Right? It's weird. It's weird to explain.
Yeah.
It's like somewhere in between. It's almost like if G10 had a little bit of a fabric.
Like a fuzz coating.
Yeah, like a fuzzy G10 almost.
Exactly, Byron.
What do you say?
All of us who hate talking on the phone have no problem talking
Right.
on YouTube and are typing about knives. Yeah, pretty ironic.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
the
think it's-
Serape is cool. And I think
Which
they
one?
still come with the I think the Towser you were showing earlier.
Oh,
Got in the Serape. And they
oh,
come
yeah.
with a bunch of extras. You get like a bead with it, a dog tag, I think, and a Serape pouch as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah. It's a great knife. I freaking love that knife.
Yeah.
You know, I sold off a bunch of my modern folders, but
Yeah.
a bunch of my budget ones. Well, now I've sold all my premium ones too,
Yeah.
but I kept some of them that I really like, and that's one of them. That Towser K and the Drop Bear and that Civivi Chevalier. I really like that one, and
Yeah.
I don't know, probably about 50.
Yeah.
Um,
I need to
modern
do that at
folders
some
that
point just to make some space, but I always have a hard time.
Yeah.
I feel like I get random questions like a year later saying, "Hey, is this on bearings or washers?" And I'll go take it apart and check. I'm like, "What would I do if I didn't have the knife anymore?" So I always
Right.
have a hard time selling them, but I really need to make some space. I'm at the point where I'm like double layering where they're stacked on top of each other in the drawer.
Yeah. I've just got shit everywhere in pouches, cases, boxes. I really need to figure out a better system.
Yeah. You just keep expanding it. You'll eventually figure out a better system and then outgrow it really quickly. Like
Yeah.
for me, I was like, okay, I've got this cabinet with a bunch of drawers in it, and then that filled up, and so I bought the 56-inch Husky workbench. And
That's
so
what I
11
really
drawer
want.
one, they're super flat, and so you can put them side by side by side, tons of them. And now one of the drawers is starting to end up double layering, so I got to figure out either another workbench or at least a secondary
A
storage
bigger
place.
house.
Something, yeah.
What's this?
He was looking at the Mustang number 3 from Jacob over at Very Good Knife, and he was saying he'll beat the shit out of it basically, and he's not going to feel too bad about it.
Yeah. It can handle it.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, we got 2 dog appearances today. I just noticed yours in the background.
Oh yeah. What are you doing, Piper? What are you doing? She's begging for attention because I was gone all day. She's used to having me home
Yeah.
because I work from home, but I was gone most of the day today. You need a purple phone. Shit, we both did that.
Yeah.
Why do you hate purple? I love purple.
Yeah, me too. I didn't used to be like a huge fan of it. I didn't dislike it, but my wife loves purple, and I feel like we ended up with just so much random purple stuff that now I'm like, oh, I love purple.
Yeah, me too.
What's going on, Dan Stan? Thanks for joining. Didn't they used to have a purple Razor? Remember the Razor? Motorola Razor?
Oh, I
It
do
was
remember.
available in a bunch of different colors, but I think my sister had a purple one.
The first cell phone I ever had was that Nextel push to talk.
Oh, okay.
Nextel had one and Alltel had one, and it was like a little walkie-talkie. It was a phone, but it
Right.
was also you could like select a person and then just hey man, like a
Yeah, I
little
think that's still
walkie-talkie.
an option too. That's my worst nightmare, is someone just being able to talk to me at any time.
That was pretty crazy. I probably still have that phone buried in a box somewhere.
I'm actually shocked I don't have a purple knife on the table to show. I have a decent number of purple knives.
I do too. They're all down here in the little thing though.
Yeah.
I don't have one sitting right here though. Do I?
Yeah.
Nope.
Rebecca hopped on to say hi to Piper.
Yeah, it's Poopy. Stick your head up. She's right here.
Yeah, another one I've been carrying a lot recently that I really enjoy for whatever reason is the tactile turn switch pin. It's got like the little light switch style deployment instead of the bolt action.
What's a light? I don't know what light switch style means.
So it's got literal like light switch on here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Deploy the
Okay,
pin.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, super sweet. I would like a mini one, but I think they only had them in the standard size when I picked mine up. Well, I know they only had it in the standard size, but I don't think they've even released a mini yet.
There it is. Byron's got some purple. It does look good. See, my drop bear's got the purple thumb studs. Just that little splash of purple looks freaking cool.
Yeah. Thumb studs, pocket clip. Little pivot ring would be cool too.
One purple knife, the Weed Code Jig Bone Connoisseur. Yeah, that's a
Nice.
good one.
I don't have any Weedco. I wouldn't mind getting one. Those are also Cooper Cutlery, I believe.
Yep.
Aaron mentioned.
Yeah, I think so. Thanks, Becca. Have a good night.
Yeah, see you later.
Speaking of
I guess
which,
we're a little bit over on time. Do you have anything else that you wanted to show before we wrap it up?
uh, nothing really. Just these are dropping Friday, which are great. The Loom Fixer, which is apparently an old case pattern, and never heard of that.
Yeah, me either.
Never heard of it. I asked Andy, I was like, what the hell's a Loom Fixer? And he's like, oh, it's an old case pattern. And I was like, no shit, never heard of it. So that's dropping Friday. And then I've got the giveaway. So if you guys haven't entered for the giveaway, just make sure you do that. I'll be announcing a winner for that on Thursday. Everything else is stuff that everybody's really already seen.
Yeah,
So.
I brought a lot of repeats as well. I think I have a new Ventiso knife coming up, a new medic box coming up, but both just came in the mail today, so haven't even opened them up. They're sitting on my recording table right now.
Those medic boxes are pretty cool.
I've really been digging them.
Yeah.
I know, like Rich, I don't think I've seen him on here today, made a video on his medic channel about pre-built med kits. But for me, it's just not something where I'm going to get super excited to go shopping for medical supplies. So like getting it in a box or a pre-built kit is worth it to me, because otherwise I wouldn't have it at all. Although I guess at this point I have so much medical supplies that I probably don't ever need anymore, but better to have more than less, I suppose.
Yeah. especially when everything goes tits up and the shit hits the fan. All that consumable stuff, you'll go through it faster than you think.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna have
that's
to go check
something.
out that dye job on
Yeah,
Radiant
that's
People.
who did it. That's who I was thinking of. Somebody put a dye job on that white Ozark Trail.
Yep.
That's exactly who it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check that out. I haven't watched it yet.
He did like a sunburst type dye job,
Oh,
like
nice.
I've done a couple times. Fading from yellow to orange to red. Looks
Yeah,
pretty good. It came out good. I think he only did like two colors though, like half orange and then faded into red, but it looked good.
that's cool. Yeah, I guess a little bit late for it, but it would be perfect for the candy corn dye as well.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
I
that'd be
might
kind
have
of
to do
cool.
that. I think I've got all the RIT dye to do that, except for I need some more yellow.
Nice. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Thanks, Jeff. But I
Easy,
think with
man.
that,
That doesn't matter. Go enter. You're allowed to win twice. If you win twice, you win twice.
yeah, exactly.
Yep. So just thanks for tuning in, everybody. Yep, that's exactly what I was about to say. You guys
Yeah,
have
everyone have a good Thanksgiving, safe Thanksgiving. Don't blow up your house with the deep fryer.
that's right. Uh,
But yeah, I hope everyone has an awesome holiday weekend.
yep. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna have turkey pot pie and pumpkin pie.
Yeah, Randy's probably trying to get rid of that yellow root dye. So,
Yeah.
man. But all right, everyone. Thanks so much for everyone who tuned in. Huge shout out to Bluminati and Randy for holding it down as mods. And happy Thanksgiving. Peace.
See ya.